Linking Up with Lincoln. Linking Up with Lincoln.
What's up, y'all? This is Linking Up with Lincoln, and we're your hosts, Maya Brown Edwards
and Ashton Green,
with your daily news.
I had the pleasure of talking to many students who had plenty to say about the residence halls here at Lincoln University. They all had different experiences, but they did have some similar things in common. Here's what Aaliyah Ward had to say. So you live here in Martin. Can you tell us a little bit about how your experience has been, what type of dorm style it is, and everything else?
It's pretty much, I got a roommate, of course. It seems homey to me. I make it feel that way. The way I decorate my room and stuff. And the air works, so that's good.
Okay.
You know?
So do you think that a part of being happy in the dorms is just about how you make it and how you put your room around? Okay. Also, do you think that the resident hall advisors and the resident hall directors, do you think they do a pretty good job at responding to you guys?
They respond pretty fast.
Okay, great. Sherman Hall is the most expensive hall here on campus, costing over $3,000, but includes amenities such as a suite-style residence with a shower and bathroom in every suite, a living area, and also weekly custodial cleanups. I got the chance to talk to Kennedy Coates, who gives me some insight on how her experiences have been in Sherman Hall.
Yes, I do, because I don't hear, it's very rare that you hear people running around Sherman. So you can't be a freshman going crazy in Sherman. It's just not a good look.
So do you think that the university is doing a good job by requiring students to actually stay in Dawson Hall
Yes.
their freshman year?
Yes.
Okay. So, in your time here, do you think that you get what you pay for as far as where you live at?
To a certain extent, I do. I feel like Lincoln is a good school, but I feel like sometimes they lose sight of keeping the dorms clean, the halls clean. Like Sherman is very expensive, so I feel like for the amount that we pay, we should get a little bit more attention in our rooms instead of us having to clean them. Since we do have custodians that are assigned to clean our rooms, I feel like they should do that more often.
Okay. Thank you, Kennedy, for having us. My name is Ashton Green, JCTV News.
Next, Malik Taylor interviews students to discuss semester goals and expectations.
Hey, what's up? I was able to catch up with a few students here on campus to ask them about some of their likes and dislikes that they may have about the university, and then also some goals that they may have set for themselves for this current semester. Here's what they had to say.
About this campus so far is I'm a transfer from Missouri State, and that was a bigger campus, so I like how Lincoln's very small and interactive, like in the classrooms and everything.
I was brought up, I was taught like I'm just going to be a number within the class. They're not going to know about you. They don't care about you. They're to lecture and that's it, and test you. Over here, my professors actually know who I am. I have relationships with them. And yeah, that's what I like about the campus. And I like how it's small. I can wake up 10 minutes before class starts and I'm right.
What I like about the school most is I like the diversity and I like the smallness of the school. And
what I like about the school is I like that it's very quiet, and I like the opportunities that they give to us students. Even when we mess up, they always give us second chances.
And then some goals for myself this semester is to just keep up with all my classes and make sure I don't miss any assignments and just to have good grades, passing grades at least.
Prepared, and the goals I have for this semester is to be more involved.
And I say the goals for myself for this semester, I want a 4.0. I got a 3.5 last semester. I got on Dean's List for the first time. I'm trying to get back on that again. I'm just trying to have positive vibes all 2018, you know.
So there you have it. As you can see, the students really enjoy having a small campus, being able to have a relationship with their teachers and not just being a number in the classroom, and also the family environment that the smallness of the campus provides for all the students. And as far as their goals, it was just about being more diligent in the classroom and things of that nature. So there you have it. This is Malik Taylor signing off with Linking Up with Lincoln.
Lincoln University students want answers after advisors warned seniors that faculty members may change graduation policies this year. Turn your attention to Nicholas Hunt, who has exclusive details on how these changes may be beneficial to the university.
Finish their degree programs. So you could have a picture that said, oh, I graduated in May 2018. But your diploma is going to say whenever those requirements are completed and you're cleared to say you've met all requirements for the degree. So you could have a picture that says 2018. If you don't finish your requirements until 2020, your diploma is going to say you're a graduate of Lincoln University in May of 2020. So that's what we're looking at. On the one hand, students who are that close and who know I'm going to leave here, I'm going to finish my 6 hours, and I'm going to go for a job, okay? Then that's what it's intended to be. But students who are saying, oh, I told my grandma I was going to graduate and she's already down here, but then they didn't do what they were supposed to do in order to meet the mark. Well, grandma gets to see them graduate, but they lied to grandma, and we've been complicit in that lie because we've said, are you sure, the registrar, are you sure you're going to graduate in the summer? Are the courses offered for you to graduate in the summer? And some students have the courses in the summer, they either drop the courses or they don't pass the courses. And so we're getting a big list, and that for the registrar and for the university is a problem.
So will this meeting happen sometime next month?
Well, what I've done is I've asked the faculty senate, the faculty body, to consider this. Now, more than likely, the faculty body is going to say, I understand what you're saying. However, in the days when we had commencement in May, in July, and in December, I don't have any problem saying you have to complete all requirements. But there is going to be a big discussion on whether or not the disadvantage or the inconvenience to the students outweighs the issues that it's creating for the university.
Dr. Green.
Okay.
My name is Nicholas Hunt, JCTV Access, Jefferson City News.
Jerry Perkins reports from the Lincoln University Police Department while interviewing Chief Gary Hill to discuss LUPD community relations. Let's toss it to her.
At the Lincoln University Police Department, Chief Hill aims to establish relationships with the Lincoln University campus community. He does so by partnering with organizations like the Women's Resource Center and the Infantry Scholars Program to engage with students. Also by the police force eating with students in the cafeteria. Today I had the opportunity to speak with Chief Hill, and this is what he had to say.
We have really changed up some things, and we're really getting help from the staff, and we're really getting help from the students. I think the students are helping with that relationship that Jerry was talking about, in the sense of, since we've changed up some things, and we unfortunately have had to have some officers moved on their way to have to go to greener pastures, and I've been able to handpick my staff and bring officers here that are going to be a good fit for the university and good fit for the agency here, and they're going to treat our clientele, which is our students and faculty and staff, with the utmost respect. And me being able to do that, that has caused us again to be able to create a better atmosphere where students want to talk to us. We've done a lot to change the atmosphere around here on campus. We're going to continue to clean up the atmosphere around Lincoln University, and what I mean by clean up the atmosphere, we want it to be a learning environment.
Chief Hill says the goal is to bridge the gap between LU students, faculty, staff, and the Jefferson City community. To do so, it's important for law enforcement officers to understand the people in the communities that they serve. Effective communication is key. Another goal is to keep it under 100, a campaign that states that they want under 100 officer deaths per year. Jerry Perkins here at the Lincoln University Police Department, linking up with Lincoln.
Who's next? That's the big question around Lincoln University. Who will be Lincoln University's next president? University Relations Director Misty Young says, president or not, our university will carry on as a well-oiled machine and continue to educate students the best way we know how, despite the dysfunctions. Mike Middleton is serving as the interim president until the search is over.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Lincoln Up with Lincoln right after this break.
Lincoln Up with Lincoln.
My mama always said, life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get.
Lions,
tigers, bears. Oh my!
Haikuda bini kanjanda.
Tena mite kigatio kako.
Mete gacha.
The crayon box that talked. While walking in a toy store the day before today, I overheard a crayon box with many things to say. I don't like red, said Yellow, and Green said, nor do I. And no one here likes orange, but no one knows just why. We are a box of crayons that doesn't get along, said Blue to all the others. Something here is wrong. Well, I bought that box of crayons and took it home with me and laid out all the colors so the crayons could all see. They watched me as I colored, with red and blue and green and black and white and orange and every color in between. They watched as green became the grass and blue became the sky. The yellow sun was shining bright on white clouds drifting by. Colors changing as they touched, becoming something new. They watched me as I colored. They watched till I was through. And when I'd finally finished, I began to walk away. And as I did, the crayon box had something more to say. I do like red, said Yellow, and Green said, so do I. And Blue, you were terrific so high up in the sky. We are a box of crayons, each one of us unique. But when we get together, the picture is complete.
Welcome back to Linking Up with Lincoln. Lincoln University is actively involved in the community. We support events like the Donation Drive, Polar Plunge, and Freshman Wow Week. Maya interviewed Mayor Carrie Tiergan to hear her suggestions for student success this upcoming semester.
So what suggestions would you have for us at Lincoln that would help us interact with the community more for this semester?
A lot of opportunities. I think that you can ask different business owners or different people in the community, like talking to me and just say, hey, who do you volunteer with? What are some opportunities? In fact, I just came from a meeting. I'm here at the Link, right next to Lincoln University, and we have an Environmental Quality Commission, and we are talking about efforts we want to make for litter control and keeping our community clean, and talking about partnering with student groups, volunteer groups.
The Link is a building that was funded by Lincoln University and Jefferson City. It's not only just for Lincoln University students, it's also for the community of Jefferson City. This is Maya reporting live from Lincoln Up with Lincoln. Thank you.
The men and women of Lincoln University's track team are preparing themselves for the rest of their indoor season. They'll start their year off at the Jayhawk Classic at the University of Kansas this weekend. The women's team is number 2 in the country and the men's team is number 7. Last year, Roberto Smith held the number 1 spot in the country in the 60-meter dash. Currently, the number 1 title holder for the 60-meter dash is sophomore Renee Madley. The Lincoln University Blue Tigers are celebrating a big win. The basketball team won big at home in front of a packed crowd against Fort Hays University. The final score was 77-56. The Blue Tigers are currently on a 2-game winning streak and hope they can keep it going this Saturday against Nebraska Kearney. Lincoln University offers healthcare services for students, faculty, and staff. The Tompkins Healthcare Center is located on campus at 822 Lee Drive. The health center's hours of operations is 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. The health center's service ranges from mental health to physical health. There's a registered nurse, a nurse practitioner who is also there on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and multiple counselors are available. The Lincoln University Honors College program has upcoming events for the spring semester. Olivia has more with the story.
Lincoln University Honors College Director, Mr. Kevin Thomas, has put together a few activities for LU's honors students. Some upcoming events are Battle of the Brains, which will be in Austin, Texas on March 8th through the 12th, which is sponsored by the National Black MBA Association. The first place winner in the competition will receive $25,000. The Fox Theater in St. Louis, Missouri, to see Hamilton or The Color Purple. Also, a visit to Meharry Medical School in Nashville, Tennessee for the Health Allies cohort, and the annual honors basketball competition in April. Usually, you are only able to enter the program with an invitation via email. However, If you are interested in the Honors College program, you may talk to Mr. Kevin Thomas on the 4th floor of the Honors Building in Anthony Hall. You must be an incoming freshman with at least a 3.2 GPA and possibly a 23 on the ACT. I'm Olivia Harris, JCTV, Linking Up with Lincoln, Jefferson City, Missouri.
Now to Marcus Sneed, who discussed the rise of the Blue Tiger 1, the Lincoln University drone journalism program.
My name is Marcus Sneed with Linking Up with Lincoln. Today, the Lincoln University journalism program starts to branch out to a new field of work. As journalism professor, William Seitz brings drone journalism to campus. Mr. Seitz says it has been well received by many about the teaching of drones and the essentials that they offer. Mr. Seitz went to a training program in June at the University of Madison, Wisconsin, School of Journalism, and spends 5 days there. This was sponsored by Google New Labs and DJI, the world's biggest drone builder. Later in July, he took the federal license test and passed. Lincoln University will be one of the first HBCUs to offer this program along with the journalism program. He will be teaching this course in his senior capstone class. This, as he says, offers a new career path, as drones have lately been used for search and rescue and mapping.
We'll be right back with Linking Up with Lincoln after the break.
Linking Up with Lincoln. Linking Up with Lincoln.
Talking to your kids about finishing school isn't easy, just necessary. Call 866-STUDIA or go to boostup.org for materials that can help.
Welcome back to Linking Up with Lincoln.
Let's turn it over to Alexa Johnson with an exclusive story on the 14th Annual King's Pageant hosted by Lincoln University. The festivities start January 31st with the pageant competition February 1st.
Guys, hi, I'm Alexa Johnson and I have the exclusives on this weekend's King's Conference. I was able to sit down with CAB's Public Relations, Tink. Here's the exclusive.
My name is Denasia Green Meredith. I am part of the Campus Activity Board, Director of Public Relations.
How many pageants have Lincoln held?
Lincoln has held 13 pageants. This upcoming year will be the 14th annual pageant of Mr. HBCU pageant.
How do you guys come up with the ideas for your events?
Pretty much Terrence Brown is the visionary of the pageant. So whatever his vision is, he thinks of the theme and he breaks it down of how he wants the stage to be and how everything else should be.
What are the ups and downs you guys face?
I believe the down part will be the long hours. Sometimes we have rehearsal, like I know it's always a stroll off and the after party. We still have rehearsal that day. We have rehearsal after the party, after the stroll off. And that's late at night. So I think that'd be the downfall because the next following morning, we have to get up. And remember, we're still students, so you got class and everything else. I think that's the only downfall for the highs are, I guess, being able to meet other kings from different schools, being able to show them our university, just networking and knowing other people.
How do you guys select the kings from different schools?
We invite all HBCU Kings to our pageant, and pretty much anybody who registers and pays the fee, and that's who'll be in the pageant.
Do you believe Mr. Lincoln of 2018 will win this year's pageant?
Actually, Mr. Lincoln of Missouri, he can't participate because we host the pageant.
What are your thoughts on this year's pageant?
I believe it's going to be really nice. I'm actually really excited for it. This year we have 15 Kings coming. Last year we didn't have that many, but this year we have 15 Kings coming, and plus 3 of the previous Kings who won the Mr. HBCU, Mr. Talent, and Mr. Oratory is coming as well.
And my last question is, how do you guys select your judges?
The judges are selected by the HBCU Kings Pageant Committee. I'm not a part of that committee. I'm just a part of the people who works with the Kings, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm really not sure how the judges are picked, but I know there are not people who are tied to the school, so it won't be biased.
Back to you guys.
In every woman, there's a queen. Lincoln University's Miss Lincoln, Sikutani Makawu Udumufu, will be competing in the online Ebony's 2017-2018 HBCU Campus Queens competition. The contest is for historically black colleges and universities and was made to promote black excellence and higher learning. One of our own campus queens' goals is attending Howard University School of Law upon graduation. Sikutani says that her most memorable moment of being Miss Lincoln has been working with the youth.
Lincoln University's Indian E. Page Library has a new head of department. Malik Henry has the story.
Malik Henry here, live from Enemy E. Page Library located on Lincoln University's campus. Currently, Lincoln University celebrates its 10-year anniversary since its new library was rebuilt here on this location. The library celebrates this anniversary by welcoming its new head of the library, serving as Director of Library Services, Mrs. Haing Sarah Lee.
My duty is to oversee the daily operation of ME Page Library and also manage budget and personnel, and more importantly, to develop and implement a vision for the library that supports the academic mission of the university. I started in November of 2014 as the new institutional repository coordinator here at Lincoln University. The Blue Tiger Commons was a new initiative offered by the library, so I was hired to get it started. I want to enhance our library services to the student and also improve our online presence. So we'll be pushing more embedded library resource to Canvas and also provide a LibGuide to every subject and degree on campus. Also, we're trying to put our computers on a rotating schedule for replacement and upgrade. And also bring more training to our staff. So that's our internal training, make sure we have the skill set to better serve students and faculty. And also build our liaison service to every department. So my slogan for my team is, together, everyone achieves more.
We congratulate Ms. Haing Sarah Lee on her achievement. Back to you guys.
Lincoln Up with Lincoln. Lincoln Up with Lincoln.
The day before her high school graduation, our daughter went to go meet a boy, and she never made it. He was texting her directions on where to go. And I guess she just looked away too long. 3 little words, where are you at?
I investigated Mariah's fatal traffic crash where she crossed the median and struck a bridge. First thing I noticed when I got to the scene was her shoes lying in the road, and then I noticed her cap and gown was still in the car. It was a tragic crash scene, and all because of a senseless text message. Please don't text and drive. It can wait.
Welcome back to Linking Up with Lincoln. Many students on campus are encouraging and praying for our very own Mama Liz Morrow, a strong woman who is the heart and soul of Blue Tiger community, who has recently been diagnosed with cancer. Robert Strauss has more on that story.
Historically black colleges and universities, like Lincoln University of Missouri, are strengthened by their community support. Which brings me to Miss Liz Monroe, a beloved faculty member and alumni here from the university.
To the admissions department to get some things taken care of, and she spoke to Miss Liz, and I met Miss Liz, and Miss Liz said, I promise you, ma'am, you got him here, and I promise you we will keep him here. And, you know, with that gave me the confidence that I needed to make sure that I would be successful here at Lincoln University. Anything that I ever needed as it relates to my education, anything personal, any person I need to talk to you to, Miss Liz was always available for me to do so. Even to this day, as a graduate, twice over, the reason I'm sitting here as an admissions coordinator is because of Miss Liz.
For a lot of students, and everyone loves Mama Liz. Everyone knows how caring she is. She has a big heart. She's going through what she's going through right now, and she's choosing to use what she's going through in her tribulations to help somebody else in the future. She's broadcasting it. She wants it to be known. She wants the support. She wants to put it on social media so that her journey can help somebody else that might have to go through something like this in the future.
Linking Up with Lincoln. Linking Up with Lincoln.